Am I overreacting? Teacher said my daughter's report is immoral. So, my 9-year-old daughter has an assignment every year where they embody a historical figure of significance. She looks forward to this every year and she really gets into picking her figure out and learning about them. They're supposed to pick 3 people, and then the teacher chooses which of the 3 that they can do. This year, my daughter chose Freddie Mercury, Prince, and Anne of Cleves. Today, the teacher messaged me saying that Freddie Mercury and Prince aren't acceptable because they weren't moral people. And Anne Cleves isn't acceptable because she didn't make enough of an impact on the world. For reference, last year, my daughter was Frida Kahlo, and the year before, she was Josephine Baker. I prepared a big, long response about how morality is subjective. Every human is complex and not wholly moral or immoral. My family doesn't believe in judging other people's morality, and that choosing a moral person wasn't even a condition as part of the assignment. But then my husband came home and found me seething, and he thinks that I'm overreacting and that this isn't a fight worth fighting. So, am I overreacting, or should I stand my ground? I don't think you're overreacting at all. Like, this is a person that is going to shape your child's life at the end of the day. She is your teacher. She is your child's teacher, and you don't want her to teach. Like, I don't need you teaching my daughter what is moral. She's not taking a morality class from you. She's not going to Bible study. Like, hello? You don't need to be telling her who is moral, what is moral, and you just need to be. Ew, that's actually, yeah, I don't think you're overreacting at all. And also, what makes these people immoral exactly? Like, what was her reasoning for them being immoral? I would love to know. I would love to hear it. All right, update. It is a private school, but it's not religious. The teacher is brand new and just started after Thanksgiving. We live in northern Nevada. It's a school-wide assignment, so the teacher didn't make it up. Every class does it every year. It's like a tradition. They switch it up for the grades. The kindergarten draws a picture of their favorite person, while 8th grade does a several-page report. Really? You're not going to let them... Wait, how old is this girl? She's 9? Okay, some of OP's comments. Editor's note, I'm including this first one because OP's response made me laugh. This person said a 9-year-old is not picking out all of these folks without input from a parent who frankly needs a hobby. Nopety nope. You can downvote me all you want. I taught gifted elementary school kids for 31 years, and there is a good bit of parenting interference by OP in the students' choices here. I don't like the way that the teacher is handling this, but the parent is intentionally creating drama by influencing selection, which is just as silly. OP said, do you know the book's Little People, Big Dreams? Also, we have good taste in music. Anne of Cleves, she learned about from the musical Six. Sounds like your kid has the personality of a napkin. Also, is it Anne of Cleves? I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Okay, there's an update. It says, I'm not sure why the post got locked, but thanks everyone for your support and input. There is a resolution, but it's pretty anticlimactic. I emailed the teacher back, and here's what I said. I'm sorry, but the assignment was a historical figure of significance. Morality is subjective, and if you think Anne of Cleves didn't make a big enough contribution to history, maybe hearing a report about her is just what you need. I'd like to ask you to reconsider and choose from the list provided. She thought about each figure long and hard, and she's very excited to share about them with her classmates. I also emailed principal with my concerns, and here's that email. Hi, Mrs. Blank. Today, Mrs. Blank messaged me that she didn't approve any of my child's choices for Chautauqua for reasons that I feel are inappropriate. She said that Freddie Mercury and Prince were both not moral people. I find this problematic for several reasons. 1, it's not a teacher's responsibility to judge or encourage a student to judge a person's morality. I try hard to teach my children not to pass judgments onto people, so it bothers me that her teacher is encouraging her to do just that. 2, a person's vices aren't something that would be in a 3rd grader's assignment to begin with. She specifically told Blank that both of them are rock stars who used drugs and had loose morals, which is actually not even true. Prince was vehemently against drug and alcohol use and was very religious, but regardless, it's wildly appropriate to assume my child's report would include a section about how Freddie Mercury liked to party and his drug of choice. Please. 3, the objective of the assignment is to showcase people of influence, not morality. And with my child's last choice, Anne of Cleves, she told her that she wasn't well known enough. I would argue that's a perfect reason why my child should do a report on her, to highlight her influence. I messaged her back and asked her to reconsider because my child was pretty disappointed when she came home. But beyond making her unhappy, I still thought that I should tell you my concerns. Thank you. So the big finale. The teacher messaged me back with this, quote, I have talked with the administration about Chautauqua. We have decided students may choose any of their choices. Please let me know which character you have decided as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm glad this is the resolution because I'm not usually one to rock the boat. Oh, and I also had a talk with my daughter about how sometimes teachers can be wrong and that it's okay to question rules if we don't agree with them. We also talked about what loose morals means and that people who have different beliefs are not bad or good people, that drug use doesn't shape a person's entire character, and that she did nothing wrong. We also discussed possibly choosing a different person just in case. Okay, well, that's pissing me off. Why? What is immoral about Prince? Like, okay, Freddie Mercury did drugs. Oh my God. Oh my God. So did 90, 100 other people. I don't know what's wrong with, okay? I don't know. I don't know what happened with Prince. I never heard nothing about him. So I could be wrong and he could be problematic, but I don't know, girl. But that's not the point here. Anyways. Okay, the top comment says, correct me if I'm wrong, but historical significance can be immoral too, right? Like there could be reports about Genghis Khan or Gaddafi. And then this person said, I once had an assignment like this. I wrote an essay about Hitler and was told off and had marks removed because he didn't improve the world / wasn't aspirational or something like that. That wasn't in the guideline. It was just about people who had a historical impact. I was so annoyed about the unwritten rule that no one had told me about. And then someone said, people always get their knickers in a twist about bad people who did have a historical impact. I always find it odd because impact is an inherently positive thing. And its known warfare has driven innovation for as long as people have been trying to kill each other. Right. Like, we never said that having an impact is only positive, girl. When was that the case? Because I don't remember that ever being the definition. So I say Miss Blankety Blank needs to go get her little panties out of a little twist, or get the stick up out of her butthole, and maybe stop teaching. But also the thing is that it's a private school, so isn't it like kind of doesn't really, I don't know. Like the teachers have more of like, they're not going to get in trouble as much. I don't know. I don't know. But it's so annoying because don't try to teach my kid about immorality. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.